Alright, let's talk about some Metroid. Hello everybody, and welcome to another edition of AGR's Pop Culture Reviews. I hope you had a great Christmas. For me personally, Christmas came early. So what did Santa leave under my Christmas tree this year? Only the baddest bounty hunter in the universe, Samus Aran. Today we're going to be taking a look at First4 Figures Samus, Light Suit version. Now for many of you like me who were a fan of the Prime series, you'll know that this rendition of Samus is from Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. Now I pre-ordered this figure over a year and a half ago, and I was so worried that it wasn't going to come out. I kept getting emails that the product was being delayed for some reason or another. But now that it's finally here, I'm so glad that I pre-ordered. Let's take a look. Now right out of the box, you are greeted with this massive base, and it is such high quality. You can tell that there was a lot of quality control here. I didn't see any chips, the painting was done just right, and there was no scuffs at all. Now underneath the base, you have the official First4 Figures logo, along with Samus Light Suit, and the official logo for Metroid Prime, as well as the Nintendo license. So this product is officially licensed by the Nintendo Corporation. You'll also notice that the number of your piece is also displayed underneath the base. Mine is number 15 of 2,500, which is absolutely amazing. I love getting low numbers in my pieces. Now this statue stands approximately 18 inches tall, from the bottom of the base to the top of Samus's helmet. My favorite kind of statues are the ones that you don't really have to build. Right out of the box, you just put Samus in her place and she's already giving you that amazing stance. Samus is held together by pin and wedge, so once you put her in place, she's very sturdy and you don't have to worry about her toppling. The only other assembly requirement is Samus's hand cannon, which looks amazing. It's very distinctive with that green hue. It's like a metallic green and it looks great offset against Samus's white suit. Now for this step, you simply firmly plug it into Samus's right arm and that's it. Statue's built and it looks fantastic. One of the things that struck me about this statue is the commanding presence that it gives. I love that stance. It just looks so amazing. Very in line with what this character is all about, a badass bounty hunter. Because of that stance, in terms of displayability, I would say this is easily one of your centerpieces and you really need to find a nice place for it. I really like what they did with the visor in this version. That powdery glass gray is a great contrast for the rest of the suit. Speaking of Samus's suit, it is absolutely gorgeous. At times, and at certain angles, it actually looks porcelain. Panel lining here was expertly done, and I'm just gonna say this, whoever did the shading on the statue deserves a raise. Those subtle hints of purple shading that can be found throughout the statue really breathe life and dimension into the statue and makes it have a much more organic feel. Now I've owned similar statues in 1/4 scale. Sometimes I notice that sculptors will focus all their detail on the pieces in one area, and it suffers in other areas. Thankfully, that's not the case with this piece. If I had to compare it to other similar statues, I would say that this was right in line with a premium format. If you look closely at the statue, it doesn't feel like it was one solid piece. Instead, because such great detail was paid to every aspect of this piece, it looks like layer upon layer of sculpting, and that's a great illusion to have in your statues. If I recall correctly while watching a documentary, and if you're a huge fan of the Metroid series, you'll know that the original Metroid was inspired by the film Alien. In fact, the more I admired and looked at this piece, the more it reminded me of the ship jockey from the original Alien movie. I find that very interesting, and I'm glad to see the influence that classic sci-fi has had on the Metroid series. There is one other aspect of this piece. Apparently there was an exclusive version that was a light-up version where you can light certain parts of the suit, which unfortunately I wasn't able to get, but I'm still very happy with the one that I have. Ultimately, no matter which version you get, this is still an amazing piece and a must-have for any Metroid fan. In my opinion, I would have to categorize this as a holy grail piece. If you don't get it now, you're gonna be out of luck. Okay everybody, so that's my official review on the First4 Figures Samus Light Suit. As always, if you like this review, please like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you on the next AGR's Pop Culture Reviews.